Let's get into this video, you know what I'm saying? The first question I gotta give you is, where is your focus? You know what I'm saying? What are you focused on right now? What are you focused on in life? What are you focused on in your journey? You know what I'm saying? What do you put all your time into? And why do you make the choices you make? You feel me? Like, do you make the choices you make because other niggas said that's the way to go? Are you only at college because your mom, your dad forced you to go to college? Are you only at that job because you're so broke that your mom told you, you know what I'm saying, you broke ass nigga, you gotta get a job? Is that why you do the things you do? Because someone told you to do? And is that the life you truly want to live? Is it? Is it? So I'm here to say it's not. You don't have to live that life. Don't worry. And you should make choices based on how you think. Now, I'm not gonna lie, maybe you are broke and you do need your money up and you need to get that job. Your mom is thinking the right way for you. You might have the wrong mindset because you might not even know where you want to go or have a plan to go in that direction of where you want to go. So sometimes your mom does need to help you out and tell you which way to go, but she can't do that forever, my boy. So get them big pants up and let's get to work, because we can't be comfortable being sheep. We make our own rules up. You know what I'm saying? We think for ourselves and we find satisfaction in the way that we want to live. So let's get into it. So you know what I'm saying? The first step is you have to get a purposeful life. You know what I'm saying? You have to have a purpose for your life. Why are you moving in the direction you want to go? Are you trying to be a translator? Are you trying to get pro in soccer? Are you trying to, you know what I'm saying, get that office job, your favorite office job in the biggest building? Are you trying to go to Wall Street? Find your purpose, my boy, and let's get into that next step. One of the things I realized is I'm only trying to give people purposeful and all these happy and optimistic messages because that's all I really got. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got the riches yet, so I can't show people my lifestyle because my lifestyle is literally just grinding. Like, there's no excitement in the lifestyle. So to help people, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna give these niggas some messages to really show them right from wrong, or how they should be moving, or just something that can make them think a little bit. Anything that I can give to make themselves become a better person overall. So that's what we're doing right here, writing it down, getting all that dirty work done. You know what I'm saying? Getting that dirty work done. So now, after improvements, to my left is you go from purposeful life. You go from purposeful life to making improvements towards yourself so you can become the person who can perform. So you become the person who can bring about that purpose that you want to bring, you know what I'm saying, can accomplish the goals that you want to be accomplished. If you want to go pro in soccer, you are going to make yourself someone capable of going pro. So now we got the purposeful life that make improvements toward the person you want to become, who can perform the things that you want. Then you have to realize on that journey to become that person, you need to change your focus and change that focus to what's going to move you forward. You know what I'm saying? Purpose, then improvements, and then focus on those improvements. So now you get into how you realize that you want that success for yourself, but you realize you can't follow the crowd anymore. You know, the things that you want to do, other people don't want to do those same things or don't want to put in the same hours that you put in to get to the places where you want to go. Remember, people aim for the bottom, the top, or the middle. If you're aiming for the top, not everyone's going to aim for the top. So if you aim for the top, you can't follow the same rules as everybody else or have those same standards, because you guys are not aligned. You guys don't think the same. You guys don't have the same desires. So you can't move in the same direction. You feel me? So now it comes into play that you have to make your own rules up. You can't follow everyone else's rules. You can't follow everybody else. So guess what? We got to make our own world, make our own rules that follow our own delusions, that follow our own path, so we can get our own success, you know what I'm saying? Get our own happiness. We create what we want because it doesn't exist yet. So we're delusional. And on that path, we have to make rules to make sure that we can better our chances of getting those things that we want to get. So now you are now that strong person. You have that strong foundation, because guess what? The rules that you make for yourself make sure that you succeed. The rules that they follow, it's not even in place for them to win. But my rules that I create, that I follow, is made for me to win. I can't lose, really and truly. And when I do lose, it only helps, because when I fail, I use that to better my foundation, to better myself, so that I'm like, okay, this is how I fail. We're gonna make a rule to make sure that never happens again. You know what I'm saying? Strong people have strong foundations. So if you on this road, you gonna need to become a strong person, because you need a strong foundation so you won't fall. So you have something to pick you up after all those trials and tribulations that you will go through. Because guess what? You will go through them. So now to put it in a calmer way, you first need to have a purposeful life and understand, have enough awareness to know what that purposeful life that you want to obtain. So then the next step leads into the improvements that you make as a person towards becoming the person who can accomplish that purposeful life or obtain that purposeful life. Then you make the required changes to change your focus to better lead yourself into becoming that person and to help you move forward. Then you realize that you can't follow the crowd to gain your own definition of success. And because it's your own definition of success, you need to make your own rules up, so when you fail, you know the right way to go after. You know how to pick yourself up again. And during that process, you become somebody who has a strong foundation. And that strong foundation makes you a strong person. That strong purpose who can achieve their purposeful life and their purposeful goals. Let's get into that next section, shall we? One thing you will realize is you have to come to terms with yourself before you can truly understand and come to terms with the world. Like, for example, if you have an insecurity, if you face an insecurity about, let's say, your nose, maybe you think you got a big nose. Are you insecure because you think that big nose is a problem? Or do you think it because you think your big nose is finna get in the way of maybe talking to someone, or maybe they'll judge you on it? Because what it most likely is, or most likely your problem is with an insecurity, is that you might dislike something because somebody else has said something, or you're afraid, or you're very conscious of what somebody else might say or how they might acknowledge it. But what I realize is there's no point in being insecure about anything, because the reasons behind them are reasons that are not going to stop me from doing what I want. If there's a girl, I'm finna talk to her even with my big nose. That's not going to stop me from getting what I want, or doing the things that I want to do, or going for the things I want to go for. So I learned to love myself and to be very conscious about everything about myself and my body and how it works and how it looks, because I'm the person who's going to be going through all those trials and tribulations to get the things I want. So I have to understand myself before I understand the things I'm going to go through. And maybe even going through those things will help me understand myself on a deeper level and make me into somebody who I can look back on and be proud of, and who people can look at and be someone who they can rely on. So again, I'll say this one more time. Love yourself. Love yourself before you can love the world. You know what I'm saying? Really dig deep inside yourself, so then you can then allow other people to stop thinking in such a toxic way. Maybe your rules can be applied with somebody else, so then they can stop being insecure about things that truly they should look at with joy and look at with gratitude, because it's usually just a quick little fix to their problem. And some people just need a helping hand to understand that you gotta love yourself. Because how can you expect someone else to love yourself when you don't even love yourself, when you don't even know yourself? So that being said, let's get into that quote. Who chooses what's right or wrong? Who told you you're supposed to live in a way where you question if you're tall enough, smart enough, or look good enough to do what you want to do? If you follow someone else's rules, you're bound to their choices. I create my own rules and choose what I deem valuable, so I can focus on what's important instead of distractions that will get me nowhere. And remember, don't just be, stay. Optimistic. Have a great day. Peace.